I do not know a single leader that doesn't want what they're leading to get bigger, whether it's results, progress, selling more products. I work with a lot of ministry leaders who would love to see more people at their church, more people taking steps of discipleship. I mean, getting bigger, and however you define it, is partially what leadership is about. It's about results. One of my favorite stories about this came from Chick-fil-A. This goes back a few decades when Truett Cathy was the CEO. He's sitting in the boardroom. You may have heard this story. Mr. Cathy, he's a kind of gentle guy and really great leader, though, incredible entrepreneur. But he's sitting in the boardroom. Everybody around him, the executive team, they're kind of arguing in a way about how they can get bigger faster. Should we take on debt? They had not done that to build stores. They felt Boston Market, it was formerly called Boston Chicken, they're now out of business, was nipping at their heels in market share. So they really wanted to grow. Well, after some time of this debate, Truett Cathy starts banging on the table, which everybody knew was not normal for him. They all stopped the arguing and they looked towards Mr. Cathy, the CEO. And he said, a little angrily, I was told, "I'm so sick of us talking about how we can get bigger. We should be talking about how we can get better. Because if we get better, our customers will demand that we get bigger." I absolutely love that kind of thinking. When I started working with leaders, ministry and marketplace leaders 2.5 or so years ago as a full-time job, that was one of the things that drove me. Everybody I talked to wanted their church or their organization to get bigger. And the questions that I asked were, how do we get better? What are we doing right now that's keeping us from getting bigger? What are the areas that we could improve? Where are the gaps that we have? On the blog, I wrote some questions to help leaders just like you decide how you can get bigger. There are some mirror questions and some window questions. Let me give them to you right now. But if you want to dig a little deeper, go over to gavinadams.com and you can check all of these out. So here are 5 mirror questions. Number 1, where are we growing? Where are we lagging? Number 2, what is working and what has momentum? Number 3, what isn't working? What are we simply maintaining? Number 4, where are we manufacturing energy? What are we selling that I don't even want to buy? Or if you're a church leader, would I even want to attend my church? And then number 5, the 5th last mirror question, what is missing in our community or our customer bases? Now, there's some window questions too. These are the kind of questions that help us look forward. For instance, what should we keep doing? What should we stop doing? Number 3, what am I doing that someone else could or should be doing? Number 4, if a new leader stepped in today, what would they do first? Number 5, what will I look back on in 5 years and wish I had done differently? So when we think about growing our organization, no matter what kind of organization you lead, when we think about growing it, the best way to grow it is to make it better, to improve it. So how can you improve what you're leading today? The results always follow improvement.